I think I will set up the live streaming next week
Sir,
onwards. Yeah. Yeah, Ramakrishna Garu.
I said yes, sir. Or when you say, are you very interested?
Yeah, we'll start. So, why should we read this book? Let us make it discussion oriented, because this book is tough. This book is the experience of the author. This is his actual experience. It took him 32 years to put this book together. But whatever he saw, you will find a lot of similarities between this book and the Theosophical Society publications, particularly the Secret Doctrine by Madame Blavatsky. But why should we read it? That is the fundamental question. Come on. Why do you think we should read this?
Okay,
First
one.
one, of course, is Patriji has asked us to read, but beyond that.
So this was not like this came to him, but he says it's not like through any higher beings or like channeled. It's he used to go to that 0 point, like where he would make his mind blank, think, and then used to pen it, right? So he was understanding everything that was within himself, and that's how we are all. I mean, I'm thinking like that's how we will be able to understand the real concepts.
Yes. He says that, but as I read deeper and deeper into his book, he is one way or the other associated with Theosophical Society, is my takeaway.
Okay.
I mean, that's been my observation, because his language and the way thinking and the Theosophical Society's motto, there is no religion higher than truth,
Yeah.
etc., right? They all merge.
Yeah.
Even the language and the concept that he has undertaken is that. So what he is saying in the introductory stage is that, hey guys, please understand, everything there is a purpose. Right? And purpose of life, purpose of universe are some of the important things that drives the term progression. Now, what is this progression? How do you measure this progression? Suppose we
I think I
ask
can answer
ourselves
your
that
question,
question.
sir.
Pardon?
I can answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, what happened is like in spiritual tablets, right? When we were doing L1, we had this course, we had this topic, who am I? We did the who am I, then we did the purpose of life. Those days, like, there is always like kind of an unanswered question, like, who am I? Why are we here? How did we come here? What are we composed of? All these questions were still unanswered. And those were the days when you somehow find this Thinking in Destiny book, and then started giving the parts of the book in at different times. Like we also started the book club and all that. But I think that is the reason how we came into this book. Studying this interest was created because of that.
Yeah. So, a little bit of our journey of this book will go outside the book and again come back. Okay. Now, what is outside the book when we say we have lessons to learn? We have lessons to learn. What are those lessons? And how do we learn those lessons? Right? This book will give us clarity into what we call destiny. Is it created by someone or by us? Can someone take a wild guess at that? I am deliberately using the word wild guess rather than guess.
We are the creator of our own destiny. That's what every master says.
Correct.
Whatever we sow today is what we reap tomorrow.
Yeah. Right? But
Yeah.
how? But how do
Because
we
we are
create it?
human beings.
No, but how do we create those?
Thoughts,
Yeah.
through our
Thoughts and
thoughts.
thoughts and thoughts
Thoughts and
only.
thoughts. Okay. Yeah. Thoughts.
Thoughts and thoughts only.
Yeah. It forms like a seed.
Correct. Right?
Hmm.
Now, this thought will gather momentum by other aligned thoughts, etc. But the root cause is thoughts. Hence the title, Thinking. Okay? Which frames the destiny. So now, between this thinking and destiny is a huge collection of, call it activities, the universe, what is the trajectory that it goes through, how does that get influenced, how can you bring about a change, how can you make it happen, what is the implication of that, and so on. Right? This takes you through the process of integrating all those components so that you are able to apply the thought practically to yourself. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Unless we take that approach, we will find that we are not clear why something has happened. Now, Unified is teaching us that in order to make yourself better, you need to cleanse. Here, he is giving us the nitty-gritties and details of how everything in this universe works. What do we create? How do we misinterpret events? And so on. Correct? So, that is the basic background. So, that's why he says, right? It explains to you the purpose of life. Now, what is that purpose? That purpose is not merely to find happiness, either here or hereafter. Neither it is to save one's soul. Then what is it? The real purpose that will satisfy both sense and reason is that each one of us will be progressively conscious, progressively aware in ever higher degrees of being conscious. Correct? Now, here, this particular part of this paragraph, this sentence, link it to the 35 divine virtues that I keep talking and 360 degrees of that. Okay? So that becomes the purpose. That is conscious of nature and in and through and beyond nature. That means that is where he is signifying the 360 degrees. Now, what does this 360 degrees include? That is something we will be observing that it is unfolding as we progress. Okay. By nature is meant all, all that one can be made conscious of through our senses. So whatever we are able to experience through our sense organs, that becomes our nature. Okay, whatever we can see, observe, experience, and so on. Right? But this also takes us through the classification of the universe, what it contains, how it influences us, how it impacts us, and so on. Right? But the unfortunate thing is that I shouldn't be using the word unfortunate after so many years in spirituality, but then treat it as a English word rather than any meaning attached to it. Okay. So what is it that we need to understand? Because of being able to perceive, with our sense organs, we end up identifying with whatever we are able to observe, experience with the sense organs, which is one side of the universe, which is the nature side, and that is what we are able to identify ourselves as. Okay, but having come into spirituality, there is a lot more to it, and we are realizing it every time we sit in meditation. Okay. So, this particular sentence, always identified yourself with and as your body. And when you try to think of yourself, therefore, think of your body mechanism. That is what is happening with us, but then that is not the complete, it's not the full circle, it is the partial one. Okay. So, he is going to clarify what this world looks like for all of us. Now, he is also telling us that this physical body is something that is not consistent. This physical body has gone through transformations, starting with a fetus, starting with embryo that is becoming a fetus, the fetus that is arriving on this physical earth, and then going through the stages of Balyavastha, Brahmacharya, and so on. And having completed that, it is having certain terms which are very similar, like sleep, etc., which are part of the stages and the transformations, and the way the game of life is continued. But then he says, there is one element which has never changed. What is that? What is the element that has never changed? Right through your transformation of a fetus to a physical body, to going through each stages of the journey of life, what is it that has not changed?
Consciousness.
Soul.
Consciousness.
Soul.
Consciousness.
Okay, let us use simple word. The word that we define as I.
I.
There is one I which has not changed. There is an I that has been consistently changing. But we are able to identify ourselves with the I that is changing, but not with the I that is consistent. Correct? Okay. So that change, who is using this physical body for the purpose, is your, what he calls, the doer in the body. In other words, the doer which has got breath and form, the breath form, that means it has got a shape, etc., with breath giving it the life. This breath form is your soul. Okay? Right?
Yep. Okay.
So what is he saying? So in order to explain that parameter, he is saying, your reflection on this simple truth, what is that? Throughout these changes, you have remained you. That is, you have been conscious of yourself as being the same self, the identical and the identical I, all the while. Your reflection on this simple truth compels you to realize that you definitely are not and cannot be your body, rather that your body is a physical organism that you live in, a living nature mechanism that is operating, an animal that you are trying to understand, to train and master. So he has very subtly introduced that there are two components. One is the tool by which you sit inside and drive and undergo the experiences. But there is one non-changing I. So far, are you all with us? Are we all on the same page? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what is he
Excuse
saying?
me, sir.
Yeah.
Before we actually get into this thinking and destiny concepts, we don't know that existence of non-changing I.
You don't know, but this is basically the background. He is just talking about the important concepts that you need to know. Okay, he's just throwing open the scenario, saying that, okay, it's an onion. I'm giving you the layers. I'm just going to identify the layers here. So he says that there is a duality, one that you are able to align with, you are able to comprehend, and there is another entity that you are forgetting. There is that non-changing identity, correct? Throughout this life, you are Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna with various roles.
Yeah.
Ramakrishna the employee, Ramakrishna the spiritual practitioner, Ramakrishna the husband, Ramakrishna the father, the Ramakrishna the personal time, so the individual.
Yeah.
There are so many components of Ramakrishna. And any one if you miss, you are not Ramakrishna. And this Ramakrishna is what you are able to understand today.
Right.
But this Ramakrishna was there yesterday. So slowly he is building that avenue that you need to understand. You know how your body came into this world. But how you came into this body, do you know?
No.
That is exactly what you also said.
Yeah.
Correct. So he will take us through the journey. You did not come into it until some time after you were born. Perhaps a year or several years. What is that? That is your consciousness. The physical aspect of it coming into this body is established the moment the doctor patted you on your back and you let out your first cry. Correct. That is when you switched over from one step of existence and transformed yourself to an individual. Till then you are living on inside the womb of the mother. So you are surviving because of the mother.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct, right? So this will touch upon a portion of how you come into this state. Okay? But of this fact that how you came in, you know little or nothing because your memory of your body began only after you had come into the body. Okay. So with his explanation of the various chapters, he takes us through that journey of identifying who am I. Okay. You know the name by which your body is distinguished from the bodies of others. And this you have learned to think of as your name. So everything here has got the physical world you are able to identify with. Okay. What is important is that you should know not only who you are as a personality, but what you are as an individual, conscious of yourself, but not yet conscious as yourself. Look at his English, right? An unbroken identity. So there is one changing identity and one identity that is consistent. Okay. Your body had a beginning and it will have an end. And from beginning to end. It is subject to the laws of the world of phenomena, of change, of time. What is that? That is the human body. Okay. So he will touch upon what are those. Okay. So what he says is, whatever it is I am, I know that at least I am conscious at least of being conscious. If we don't know them, the journey through the book will give us that level of understanding of this topic. Okay. So what he says, for you to understand, clearly this conscious something, whatever it is myself. Thus, by thinking, you come to regard yourself no longer as just a body bearing a name and certain other distinguishing features, but as the conscious self in the body. The conscious self in the body is called doer in the body, which, in other words, is nothing but it needs breath, it needs form. So breath form is again the doer in the body, as well as that is what is the non-changing identity, which is the soul. Okay. So doer in the body, throughout this book, as we read, doer in the body is referring to this non-changing identity. Okay. He is also the feeling and desire. Okay. So he will explain. Now, what are these senses? What are the senses that we know of? Make this class interesting.
So that basically the sight, hearing, touch, and tongue.
Yeah,
So, correct. So we have been taught that there are 5 senses. He is bringing about a little bit of discrimination.
yeah, he doesn't believe in touch.
No, he believes in touch, but he says touch is not a sense organ.
Yeah,
It belongs to your soul.
soul.
Okay. So you are aware of your body and of all else that is of nature by means of the senses. Okay. It is only by means of your body senses that you are able to function at all in the physical world. Okay. Oh, 1 second. I think the door is not properly closed. Okay. So, your existence in this. Okay. So, the framework that we need to understand is that there seems to be more than this physical world. One. Right? Now, what is the purpose of or the function of this? So, you function by thinking. So, how do we experience our existence on this physical earth? It is through thinking. Your thinking is promised. Is prompted by your feeling and desire. So it's a cycle which is interconnected, cause and effect, all this is happening, you get a thought, but which comes first in these three? Thinking, desire, feeling. What is the one that comes first?
Thinking.
I
Desire.
think feeling.
I think it is desire.
Yes, it is desire. Because if your desire is not there, what are you going to think? Tell me.
Nothing.
Interesting.
Correct. So, right? You function by thinking. Your thinking is prompted by your feeling and desire. Your feeling and desiring and thinking invariably manifest in bodily activity. Physical activity is merely the expression of bringing that the tripartite process or the three parts of the process in its journey from its inception to its exteriorization. Okay.
Isn't
So,
it a desire a way of thinking?
pardon, ma'am?
Isn't it a desire a way of thinking?
No, desire is the root cause of the thinking.
Yeah, but if I'm desiring about something means I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking of, some
Correct, but
object.
then that is the that thinking that you are talking of is more like an adjective. But thinking is itself a process, correct?
Yes.
What is the process? You break down thinking. What do you get? You get an idea. Then you get more aligned ideas that come together before it becomes a thought. Am I right?
Yes.
See, all bits and pieces of now, you think about this. You want to have a breakfast, let us say. Okay. Breakfast is a desire or a thought?
Desire.
Desire, but I'm thinking about a desire.
No, when you are
But I want to
thinking,
eat
no, you
breakfast.
are not thinking. That is what I am trying to tell you. First comes the desire. Okay. Now, if you try to break that into pieces, you will say how the moment you look at the ability of how, that is when thought will start coming into your mind, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. So, desire comes in the very first step. After that, it's a nuclear fission. One thing leads to the other. But the very first, this one is desire. Are you able
Excuse me,
to?
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this part is clear that that the doer in my body functions by thinking, and this thinking is prompted by feeling and desire, right? So I understood the
Correct.
desire part, but what about this feeling part?
Very
That
good.
prompted by
Very
feeling.
good. Correct. But then we seem to understand that desire and feeling are mutually exclusive. They are not. They are two sides of the same coin. Are you with me? Desire and feeling are two sides of the same coin.
Like if you were giving that example of breakfast, so
Huh.
I have a feeling of hunger.
Yeah.
That is why I
No,
desired of breakfast. Huh.
you could have a feeling of hunger, or it could be a habit that your body is triggering that process. I'm talking about the first instance versus subsequent instances. Till you are told, can you identify yourself with a breakfast? Tell me.
No, no.
Correct. So, breakfast is a name that has come into picture subsequently. So, this hand comes in just like that, is it? How do I lower it? It will go away?
You have to go
lower
to
it, sir.
reaction. You have, or if there is something written on your screen like lower hand, then you can touch that part.
Participants and lower hand.
Acha, participants and lower hand, is it? Yeah. No, this gesture here, ever since he has enabled the gesture, correct? Ever since he has enabled the gesture, I am facing this challenge.
Yeah, even it shows thumbs up and all.
So try reactions at the bottom next to chat. Participants
Ah,
chat and then
yeah, react.
has it gone? No.
No, Dinesh.
You click on
Just
hand,
click,
it will go.
no, just click on, okay. Just click on reaction and lower hand. It will come down.
Or you just click on hand, it will go away.
Oh, modalities went away. Dinesh, now yours is there.
Till sir is away, Kirti ma'am, may I place my request for having this recording also on the group? Kirti ma'am.
Yes, sir
is
is going to
recording.
post. Yeah.
Modality, you are muted. We can't hear you. You're muted.
Ma'am, it is recording right now.
I'm talking about availability of recording in the group.
Yeah, once he
It will
has
be
a record.
posted. It will be posted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It will come in the YouTube. I'll post it in the YouTube. Okay. So, coming back to your question, desire and feeling, they always go together. They are not separate entities. It is only a question of the root cause of imbalance in the body or anything. Geeta ji, are you clear with that?
Not yet, sir. I'll think about it.
No, you see, you have a desire. Desire could be triggered even by a habit that is subsequently. But the very first time, desire will generate the feeling. Very first time. Because with the desire of the breakfast and the breakfast having a shape, let us say a dosa, your mouth will start watering, your body will start generating that experience. If you don't know, the inquisitiveness will continue. That is also a feeling. Okay. Then you will start thinking. What will you think? How will I get it? Where will I get it from? What is this? All those are the individual thoughts. Just go to the minutest level. You will understand the difference. And feeling is how this body experiences this. Okay? Right? So that is why he is saying, feeling and desire and thinking invariably manifest in your bodily activity, physical activity. Bodily activity. Physical activity is merely the expression, the exteriorization of your inner activity. Your body with its senses is the instrument, is the mechanism which is impelled by your feeling and desire. It is your individual nature nature machine. Which one is your nature machine? The first two words of that sentence. Your body. Are you able to understand that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is a machine.
Yes.
Your body is a machine. Consider that your senses are living beings, invisible units of nature matter. These start forces that permeate the entire structure of your body. Your senses are living beings. Invisible units of nature matter. What is nature matter? He will take us through that anyway, right? So what are these senses? They are individual beings, invisible units of nature matter. These senses, they start forces that permeate the entire structure of the body. Is that clear so far? These are entities which, though unintelligent, are conscious as their functions. These senses are unintelligent. Why unintelligent? So the definition of unintelligent in this book is something that is conscious, but that consciousness, it is deriving because of the function that it is doing. Like your eyes. What is the function of the eyes?
To see.
To see. So sight is the function. What about your tongue?
Taste.
Taste. Right? What about your nose?
Smell.
Smell. Right? And thus, you have got each nature element associated with sense function. Okay, so keep that in mind. Why? At the introduction, all these are very important because once we understand those, then we construct the body. Okay, so let us go further.
Sir, can I say something?
Yeah.
So the desire is basically something you want to acquire, possess, or fulfill. Like if you are hungry, you want to eat. If you want a car, you want to buy. All the desire is something to acquire, fulfill, or possess. Money, you don't. You want to possess more money. But a feeling is a physical manifestation coming out of a desire. There would be some stomach cramps, or there would be, some kind of an emotional reaction such as anger, all those kinds of things. So the thinking is basically a description of those the desires and the feelings Okay, when I have a
No.
stomach cramps, I acknowledge that I have a stomach cramp.
See, it's a good example, but the way I would want all of us to understand and look at that example is follows. Desire is the first entity that started, correct? This desire needs, there is a process of this desire coming to exteriorization or getting the result or manifesting. Okay. So desire, then the associated thought as a process I'm now taking. Okay. Desire has generated some emotion within you. But that how desire has generated some emotion in you. Right? Now, what will you do with that emotion? So you need the ability to think how you are going to orient that or navigate that navigate that to fruition, right? To manifest that. So desire came in, then you need to do the action. Because all these three are not disjoint.
Yeah.
Right? When you look at it from a process perspective, each one adds to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Desire is by itself the trigger. The thought is the one that is giving the direction, the navigation component. Okay. Now, feeling is the observer who is looking at whether the thought is going aligned to the desire or is it going counterproductive. So it is a feedback mechanism. That is triggering further actions. Okay. Desire only started the entire process. After that, it is the thought, the feeling, the thought, the feeling, the thought, the feeling, which will guide the outcome. Take anything practically. Take any activity. Are you able to identify these three entities?
Yeah.
Just think. Yeah. So that is how the relationship between them exists. Are you all with me? Or am I losing anyone? Think. Right?
So I think of another example, that is, you expect your subordinate to say good morning to you in the morning, and if he does not say, you will become angry, and that anger will actually create some feelings in you. Maybe your BP will go up slightly, etc. That is a physical manifestation of that feeling. And then you keep thinking about it, that why he did not say good morning to me. So this is kind of a circle like we can imagine, and similar examples can be quoted.
Yeah, you can, I agree with that. Right. But then it is only a desire at the first stage. After that, the execution of that desire into fruition or to manifestation or exteriorization is again dependent on two parts of the body, the voluntary and the involuntary. Okay. So what he is telling here is, without the doer, the machine cannot accomplish anything. The senses are nature's ambassadors in your court. Okay.
Yeah.
They are the entities which, though unintelligent, are conscious as their functions. They have certain functions. Right? Your senses serve as the centers, the transmitters of impressions between the objects of nature and the human machine that you are operating. So what does that mean? The senses are nature's ambassadors, or call it the tools that are available to you. But they belong to nature. Are you with me so far, everyone? Again, the same principle that I always use, that is right. When I ask a question, please respond by yes, no, all right, or a question within, so that we are able to progress, right? Now,
Sir, I'll ask a question then.
yes,
So you said
please.
these are tools of nature.
Correct.
What do we mean by nature here?
Nature is that which is conscious by virtue of its function. Nature is your elements. What are the 5 elements?
Earth, air, fire.
Right? So when you consider something, air is the element which is aware of its function. It is not anything that, when it is intelligent, it knows how to use and all that. It doesn't. Right? Those which are in that state, they are. So what he has done is, he has broken down the universe into 2 components, intelligent and unintelligent. Okay. So as a raw material, all this is nature, Mother Nature.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, how you take these nature elements, use your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, is the way you create the outcome. Okay. Now, when it comes to the human body, what is the nature side? The nature has got, he is going to build that now, I think. Right? So, just bear with me. Let us understand that these are. So, you have the doer. You have got the nature elements. Correct? You have got the functions of each of these nature entities or the sense organs. Using the raw material, this doer has got certain processes that he is able to apply and create the exteriorization. Are you able to visualize this?
Isn't it like this Gnanendriya, Panchendriya, and all that?
It is the same thing. See, that is in Sanskrit. Here it is senses. It is the Jnanendriyas and Panchabhutas Okay. So now the involuntary activities of your body, that is the work of building, maintaining, tissue repair, and so forth, are carried on automatically by the individual breathing machine as its function for and in conjunction with the great nature machine of change. Are you able to visualize what this is meaning? That is exactly what I had just said. On one side, you have got the raw material. On the other side, you have got the doer, which is feeling and desire. You have got the senses. You have got the process of exteriorization in which all these entities are being utilized, and there are certain things that are under the control of nature. That means the doer may not come into picture at all. Can you think of what can be put in that list of involuntary activities of the body? What are the involuntary activities of the body?
Yes,
Digestion,
breathing,
breathing.
heartbeat.
Circulation, digestion.
That starts with breathing.
Correct. Right? So he takes us to the process of how they will work and how those organs are created and all that subsequently. Okay. But everything, right? There is certain things that belong to nature side, the unintelligent side, but they are tied together and they have certain functions. The routine work of nature in your body is being constantly interfered with. Okay, now, right? Look at the beauty of this sentence. So, there is a process in which everything is getting naturally created and exteriorizing. Okay? Now, how are and who is interfering with this routine? Think. Who is interfering with this routine? I have highlighted it in orange. This routine work of nature in your body is being constantly interfered with by your
Thinking.
unbalanced and irregular thinking. What is that?
It's like when you feel like negative things like hatred or anger, it acts your stomach, it messes up your stomach. The balance is gone, and you're having some issues. Isn't that how it is?
Yes. So what is he saying? You have got certain involuntary functions. Okay? And the way that involuntary function is designed is by means of building, maintaining, repairing, etc. And they are all functions carried out on this machine that has been put together, which is called the nature machine. And what is that? What is a nature machine in this example?
Body.
Body.
Very good. The human body is the nature machine. And it has got certain functions which are driven involuntarily. However, that routine of nature in your body is being constantly interfered with by your unbalanced and irregular thinking. What does that mean?
So, like basically, like he's putting it in, like he's trying to explain it through the biology of the body, but isn't it the similar? Isn't it similar to Louis Hay, who also says like it's how you, and even in our Sanskrit, they say Jaisa Man Vaisa, you know.
जैसा
Karna,
करना वैसा भरना.
whatever you eat is what you are, and
Yeah. See,
Louis Hay
that is
also.
true. No one is disputing that. He is drawing your attention to the fact that what is behind that. Louis Hay, whatever she said, is the application of this phenomena.
It's the habits, sir. Habits may be the.
Whether it is
Okay.
habits or whatever it is, this is the process behind it.
Yes.
If you understand this, you will know where to bring about changes.
Sir, I have a
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
Now, I thought like thinking is actually triggered by either a desire or a feeling.
Correct. That is the first instance. After
Okay.
that, you cannot see. After that, in its pathway, you are thinking when it is. What is the purpose of that thinking? It has got to exteriorize.
Hmm.
Right? Thinking is the navigation element. How much acceleration to give, how much deceleration to be done. I am approaching a traffic signal, so do I halt or do I jump the signal? All this individual activities is your thinking, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but then the original trigger is desire, right? After that, it is thinking and feeling. That is the cycle, correct? Till the
No.
desire, go ahead.
I'm confused about this irregular and unbalanced thinking. Like, for example, if you take at one instance, say in the morning, you have about 4 or 5 desires going on. Like, you have to get ready, you have to shave, you have to eat breakfast, you have to dress up, all that. Those are all the desires that you engage in the morning. Okay.
Correct.
And then you have an associated thinking to fulfill those desires. Okay. Exteriorization, as you said. But then if you get some other thought, then some other desire has taken over. So if you are operating on 5 desires.
So the original thinking pattern has undergone a change. Has it become irregular?
That is because some other desire has come into the mix now.
Whatever it is, whether it is desire, whether it is the environment, we don't know which entity has triggered that.
Okay.
Okay. Right? So in the functioning of this nature machine, you have brought about a variation.
Yes.
Right? That variation is what he is highlighting here. This routine work of nature in your body is being constantly interfered with. How are you interfering? You have a particular desire. You go to your boss and say, I want a raise, and he says, no, sorry. How do you come back?
Yeah, with a feeling of disappointment.
Okay. Now, disappointment is again a feeling.
Yes.
Is that interfering with your function after that?
No, but that is a result of that unfulfilled desire.
But that is how it is impacting this nature body. The nature machine, is it being impacted by that?
Yes.
That is the point he is highlighting.
So it is the
We generally
imbalance of
don't.
those energies. Can we say that, sir?
Yes.
Because those are the 5 elements. So
Now,
those
how?
nature and-
If I ask you the question, how you will say it is energies? But as a statement of fact, what are you saying? They are constantly being interfered. There is a design method. You have changed that method. Like in mathematics, we have that unitary method versus the other methods of division, right?
Yeah.
So something we can consider like whatever we are creating our reality with the thoughts.
See, there
That-
is a process of creation. There is a process of creation, Sukumar.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you are consciously interfering with that.
No.
Correct?
Sometimes we deviate because of something else
No,
getting
exactly. Now,
Yeah.
but then as far as the body is concerned, it will still have that impact.
Yeah. I mean, that is what I'm telling you. Whatever we set
Correct.
the task, if we don't finish the task with an unbalanced or irregular thinking, still what is the end point is human body is going to get impacted. That is the nature of routine work which is going to get impacted.
So
So-
let's look at the other next highlighted para that will throw complete light on the question. The work is marred and nullified to the degree that you cause destructive and unbalancing bodily tension by allowing your feelings and desires to act without your conscious control.
Yeah.
Are you all able to relate to what we have just said?
Yes.
Therefore, in order that nature might be allowed to recondition your machine without the interference of your thoughts and emotions, it is provided that you shall periodically let go of it. Nature in your body provides that the bond which holds you and the senses together is at times relaxed particularly or completely. So he is going to the
Partially.
next stage of the process. Yeah, go ahead. Someone was saying a question, asking a
So
question.
it is, yeah. No, it's not a question. It is partially or completely.
Correct.
So, sir, here in this paragraph means that letting go. That means don't have any thought at all. Like have a
Don't
blank.
interfere. Correct.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the only message is don't do this orange highlight. Don't.
Irrelevant thinking.
No. See, what he is saying is this routine work of nature. Nature is the process, nature is the raw material, nature is the exteriorization in a natural form, which the nature machine is used to. Okay? Right? We can extend it by saying that the way we have conditioned is a special biological program within the body.
Belief system.
Okay, correct. You have created a process. Once you have created that process, teach your body to accept that process. If it is working well, if it is after you have put that process together, right? Don't bring in changes. If you bring in changes, you will be constantly interfering with it. That means you are going to stress the body, correct? Right. Now,
Sir, one thing, is it something
Yeah.
like when we unbalanced thinking. Okay. And
Hmm.
then the last paragraph that we have talked about, suddenly it is going interference with the nature of whatever is happening. It should happen. We are not making it happen because we are
Right.
constantly giving something inputs. And now,
Hmm. Hmm.
so if we be silent at that moment or after that moment, so is the body will make itself recondition again back to normal? That is what?
Yes.
Hmm.
Why? The involuntary activities of the body, the work of
They always start
breathing,
doing the
maintenance,
functioning.
tissue repair, right?
It's always
That is
happening
the,
function.
see,
Hmm.
that is why they say animals don't fall sick as frequently as human beings do.
Hmm. Because we are given this thinking I self.
No, they take rest in between. They
Okay.
will chase, they will eat, and right?
Yeah, they'll not worry about tomorrow, day after tomorrow.
So what is he saying? Therefore, in order that the nature might be allowed to recondition your machine without interference of thoughts and machine,
Okay.
it is provided that you shall periodically let go.
So we have to keep silent. I mean,
Periodically, that's what. Nature in your body provides that. Nature in your body provides that bond, that the bond which holds you and the senses together is at times relaxed partially or completely. If the stress is small, partial relaxation will do. If the stress is large and contiguous, then you need larger. Correct? This
what do you mean by
relaxation
periodically?
or
Like,
letting go,
okay.
this relaxation or letting go of the senses is sleep. Have you understood the purpose of sleep now?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yes,
So to
sir.
make the
Not
body
using
condition
the
back.
body senses
Correct. Now, this
thinking.
sleep doesn't mean physical sleep or anything. As far as you have let go that,
Mhm.
as far as the body knows, it doesn't know whether you are physically sleeping or mentally sleeping. Correct? You are sleeping. You are not interfering with the functioning of the body as designed. Okay?
One thing about periodically here, if it is a small stress, big stress, let's take. So does he quantify the numbers here?
No.
Okay, he
He
does
is
not.
only talking about the process.
Mhm. Okay.
See, quantifying is not correct. That is again Newton's physics that will come into play.
Yeah,
Your
things is
body
like
may require, no, your body may require 10 minutes. I sleep for between anywhere up to a maximum of 4 hours. I am fresh
okay.
throughout the remaining time. Someone else may require 8 hours.
Okay. Okay.
That is the
No, I mean to say,
naturalization.
by applying this process here, whatever he mentioned,
Uh-huh.
we can apply throughout the day, right? Not only in the night time.
Yeah,
I mean to say,
he has
same
not
people.
told you. He has not brought in what time, when, and what.
Okay.
He has said that periodically it is necessary for you to let go of the senses. Don't tax them.
Okay.
Sir, I just want to understand here. So, in the cycle of thinking, feeling, and desire, so if we, if we omit the initial desire, so the
After that, it's a nuclear fission.
unbalanced thinking for the subsequent desires is what we have to let go. Is that correct?
Correct. See, balanced thinking and unbalanced thinking, what are you referencing in that? How do you gauge whether a thinking is balanced or unbalanced?
So
By
from the unified
checking
thought,
justifying the desire being fulfilled or
Thank
not.
you. So, desire is the benchmark against which either you are balanced or unbalanced, right?
Yes.
Till you have reached that goal.
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Geeta ji, you were saying something?
Yeah. My answer was a little different to your question. How do you get to know whether it is balanced or unbalanced? So I was saying that from the unified course, what I understood was if the thinking is aligned in the way we perceive God to be, right? We were thinking of some actions that God is love, so am I, na? So if it is aligned with those godly attributes, then I would say it's a balanced thinking. Otherwise, it is unbalanced.
Okay, provided, right? Now, take that sentence of yours and apply it to desire, feeling, and thinking. Love is an outcome, right? The godly qualities is an outcome of this nature machine. Yes or no?
I don't think so, sir. I think it's an inherent
Go ahead.
property of that doer of the body. That
Thank you.
that
Thank you.
Right?
But
is
then
made
the
of love.
doer is your feeling and desire. You are missing that. Doer is the one which is your feeling and desire put together. Doer is manifesting as feeling or desire.
The sentence was the doer is functioning through.
Correct, but the doer is what? What is the doer? Doer is your feeling and desire. Go to the diagram that I showed you. Knower, thinker, doer. What is doer? What are the qualities of doer? What are the characteristics of doer?
Desire, the characteristics.
Desire and feeling. भूल गए गीता जी?
Unbalanced brings you down here. If it is balanced, you will be there.
नहीं वो नहीं, मैं बता रहा हूँ, एक मिनट. डिजायर और फीलिंग में संतुलन रखना ही आपका ये बनता है ना? नहीं, ये कहां से आ गया? मेरे को ये चाहिए था. अरे why this is not coming? Do you recall this diagram, Geeta ji?
Thanks for showing again, sir.
Do you recall this diagram?
No, this became like a Bhagavad Gita.
mantra.
Little bit
This has become
small Bhagavad Gita.
the mantra. हाँ जी, ये देखिए, ये पूरा लेसन का सारांश इस डायग्राम में है.
No,
No, why we take the physical entity is because of the feeling and desire imbalance.
Correct. And it is only through feeling and desire that you can balance it also.
Yeah. Finally, all the 35 virtues solving back.
Yeah,
I mean,
correct.
at any point.
Right?
ये
So-
किसने बनाया sir? This is so good.
This is Chandra Mudali.
I know. Which software did you use?
No, this is PowerPoint में मेरा माइंड में जो पिक्चर आया उसको यहाँ पे बिठाया.
Wow, very nice.
Okay? Right?
Sir, I want to thank you for all the time that you put in to make such beautiful
No,
slides.
this was not,
Lot of
beauty was
effort
not
and time
intended.
goes into all this.
No,
Thank you so
beauty,
much,
I will blame it on Mother Nature.
So one question about feeling and desire.
Correct. Go ahead.
So when you said the imbalance is bringing us down as an embodied self, the 1/12th fraction, we are here right now. So whatever we are doing, any thinking, and it is creating, I mean, the thinking is for the desire, definitely.
Correct.
And that thinking whatever we are doing. Example, next minute I want to prepare for sleep or whatever example, if it is night. So if it is happening, so that is always the satisfaction, and then the nature body is connected together. And always this is driving force towards the 35 virtues. Always that feeling and desire every
No,
moment.
35 virtues is your game of separation. Okay. That is
my point is, sir, my point is, when you say game of separation, how is this every moment of our feeling and desire is connected towards attaining that? Towards
you are
flowing close,
no,
lessing
no,
that
no,
separation.
no. Sukumar, look at it this way. Have you bought a house in the US?
No, not it.
Not yet, right?
Yeah.
So the desire is you're buying a house. Okay. If you want to buy a house, right? That becomes your objective, the purpose of some initiative you would have started.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Now, take that as the analogy for life and its journey.
So basically, whatever I'm thinking now, whatever I have the destiny now, every moment is going to create or manifest that final reality. That's what, right?
Correct.
I'm always
and now these 35 virtues or the lessons are what you are deciding to create.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. The reason I got this is, so every minute we are always moving towards it. No, we are never going downwards. I mean, we are always trying to be.
You do go against it by
deviating the
interfering
plan.
By deviating.
Too much deviation brings you all these diseases, and
the
brings you out of
sufferings and all that.
suffering, all these
See,
things.
all those are aftermath.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So now what is he saying?
So he's telling at the beginning point
there is
itself,
nothing wrong. No.
Beginning point
Your
itself is
interfering is not wrong.
Yeah.
That imbalance will come in. But are you letting that go?
Yeah. So that is the point. Letting go is the point. Yes.
Correct. Now, that is how sleep and death are related.
Okay.
Sleep is the same as death.
Yeah. If
Why?
you're
Why?
not conscious, then you're
Pardon?
conscious and not conscious.
Correct.
Why sleep is that bad?
Sleep is not bad. Sleep is required. And he says, death is nothing but sleep. It is sleep between two major transformations. This is minor transformation.
Sir, there appears to be distinction between the two, sir. In sleep, in sleep, your body still acts and responds. Like a mosquito bite, you immediately slap it, but you don't even recollect or remember the next day. And whereas in death, there is no question of moving the body at all.
You are looking
from
at
the
it
body
from,
completely.
sir, you are thinking, you have already placed conditions and contours to your thinking. Is sleep a state of your existence?
Yeah.
Death
Yes.
also is a state in that. Only thing is, the perspective changes. In sleep, you are seeing your today and this life.
Right.
But from the soul's perspective, sleep and death do not differ.
Okay.
But during
That is the
sleep
point.
during sleep only we go for astral travel and all that. So that is, we are subconscious mind and we are very conscious. Like, why is it saying we are completely not conscious? Or
No, he has
when
not
we are
said completely. He has not completely unconscious. He has not said. While your
It's saying
body
it's
sleeps, no, one second. Read the first sentence itself. you are out of touch with it. While your body sleeps, you are out of touch with it, correct?
At the
In a
physical level,
certain
yeah.
sense. Yeah, exactly. He is talking about the physical body only. Body is the physical entity only.
But then
No, but
बाद में बोल रहा है कि your body, whether awake or asleep, is not conscious of anything ever. That's not true.
No, it is true. That is what he is trying to tell you. Please understand. He has paraphrased that in this itemized sentence. While your body sleeps, you are out of touch with it. In a certain sense, you are away from the body, correct? From the physical body, you are away from it when you are asleep.
Yeah.
no, but when your
But
body
sir,
responds,
don't cut the sentence into pieces at this stage. First, let us complete that. Then we will come to that, right? But each time you awaken your body, you are immediately conscious of being the same self, correct? That
yes,
same self is I that you were before you left your body in sleep, correct?
yes,
Yeah, that
Right?
is okay.
true.
Right. Now
That's
he
true.
is saying, in other words, the conclusion of the higher sentence, the upper paragraph is, your body, whether awake or asleep, is not conscious of anything ever. It is not the body that is conscious. Who is conscious? Who
Acha,
is the
I.
one? The I inside you, the doer
Yeah.
inside you is conscious, not
अच्छा
the
अच्छा
body.
ओके
उसका
ओके
लैंग्वेज में बहुत स्ट्रेस देके समझिएगा.
ओके ओके
Very clear here, right, sir? He's very
Yeah,
clear with the
he is very clear that he is bold. He is put in bold also. That which is conscious, that which thinks, is you yourself, the doer that is in your body. See, he is trying to repeat that again and again to bring in the distinction between the body as an entity and the soul as an entity. The soul
so,
is the doer.
so he's separating the body and I soul.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Sir,
So
can we
now
consider
he
the
says,
I, sir?
huh?
Can we consider the I as the thinking, the mind? The mind
No, it is the soul.
is no.
The
Okay,
soul.
how do you, like example?
Those are
Let's
all
take.
tools, no? The mind, everything is the tool.
So that is where you are able to recall or regain, right? The mind is the place where you think of soul is there or body is there. You think of senses are there. All
Who
these
is
things.
the one who is recalling? Is the mind recalling? Is the
So that
mind,
is
first of all, no. Remove your soul away. Okay? What is
Okay.
the mind?
Mind is there is no mind.
Thank you. That is, but actually the mind is there. It is the energy. Are you with me? Okay. So,
Okay,
what
one thing,
is
sir.
saying?
One thing, sir. Let's again point this point. I mean, when you say a physical body is having life, it is because of soul, the doer part. Okay. So, how does the soul recall the memories, everything? Where it stores that? It stores in the brain. Okay, as a physical entity. But all this information, who is recalling that? When you say soul, soul is taking what help? Mind help? Is soul taking the mind help
No,
here?
I
no.
just want to understand
No,
here.
please look at it this way in the physiology, right? Suppose you look at the human
The physiology,
body
you mean to
as
say
this.
that
No.
emotional body
If
you're talking about.
all these components are tools available to the soul,
What are these components? Sorry, may I know?
right?
The systems?
All these circles, the intersections, they are all part of the structure, right?
Okay. The pranamaya kosha you're talking about.
No, don't bring in those and confuse
Okay.
yourself and confuse others
Mhm.
with reference to the context.
I just
Okay.
want to say this, sir. Like,
You
say,
have got various building blocks within the body, correct?
Yes. The systems, right?
Right? All of them are interconnected by what you call energy.
Yeah. They're all together functioning.
Correct. All those are tools or the vehicles. When you say a car,
Yeah.
what does it contain?
It contains
It
everything,
has
like
got
including the engine.
including the memory.
Mm.
Correct. So that is a tool, that is a vehicle available for the soul to undergo its experience when you are thinking spiritually. Got it?
To a layman, sir, one question to a layman, can we say, if someone asks, I am thinking about anything, about I want to drive somewhere, I want to go somewhere, or I want to eat something, example. So where he is generating this desire, where he is generating these thoughts in his mind,
Then
right?
don't be in a hurry. You are only in the first page, first para of this book. Okay.
sir, I
Because
just
you
want to
have asked.
confirm, sir, Chandra, sir.
Yeah.
So we can see, like, based on from the senses. So we're saying that the self, I, is the doer. I or doer is the same thing, synonyms, which are nothing but feeling and desire. And, okay, and the function of that feeling and desire is thinking, which uses the mind as the tool. Is that, can we say?
Mind is one of the tool. Mind is one of the tool. Because mind is like the word mind or the body is like that of the car. Okay? Car has got an engine, it has got places to sit, it has got a steering wheel, it has got its own. When I trigger the key, right? Before that, there is a test that has taken place and it is ready conforming to whether it can move or not, correct?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
same way, mind is part of this body.
Yes, that's true.
Now, when I say the body, from a granular level, I have organized it. That is why in your higher self, what is our Dr. G telling us? Dr. Deepak Chopra, what does he say when he comes to the emotion? He says these are particles across the body. And when you group them together, you are calling it an emotional body.
Yes.
Correct. But otherwise, the same way, your memory also is distributed across the body. You are recalling it and it is becoming your mental body. Your thoughts are distributed across the body. You are pulling all the thoughts together and that is becoming a sequence of activity. Correct?
Okay.
Are you all with me? Right? So, since you asked me, Sukumar, the same 5 elements, when it comes to the body, there is a process, there is a natural process in which all of them work and then they become your digestive system, circulatory system, right? And so on and so forth.
Yes.
Right? The structure has got chakras.
Yeah.
Got
Correct.
it?
Exactly.
Okay. So, actually, I just wanted to ask, should we not do it 2 days a week? Friday
Yeah,
evening
What
and Saturday?
is your thinking, sir?
Because this is vast and very important.
Mm.
Think and shall we do it again tomorrow, same time?
Yeah, if majority of people are available, we can do it, sir. Or, I mean,
Yeah,
if
there will
you,
always be a recording, and 20 people is, I would consider it majority.
okay, sir.
What do you all said? Shall we repeat this again? I mean, not repeat this, but repeat.
Summarize this and
Tomorrow
Yeah.
morning
Yeah,
session?
tomorrow morning, same time.
No,
no, morning in the
is-
sense for us night. Same
Yeah,
time,
for you
8:30
night, same
p.m.
time.
No, but we have Saturday, Sunday, we have the Thinking and Destiny.
No, that's morning times. Our time, morning
10:30.
time is it there. For USA people, it's morning.
Yeah.
The one which is already going on.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
what I'm saying. So is it during that session or are we having
No,
another-
not during that. Like, see, tomorrow morning, your time is that session, correct?
So that is the Thinking and Destiny, Novatic Destiny part we're going to discuss. in the morning.
Correct. But this is the foundation.
Can you give some references to, I mean, I think you already gave about Deepak Chopra mentioning about the body that the memory how is split, or the body which is split across 383 planets, or the things, right, that he talk about. Even other books also talk about the same, that we are vast enough. But point is like to put it like analytical way, or kind of a person who is rational, or the other entity who is not too spiritual into this, and then if we want to answer him, and then if he is very straightforward with the question asking, so what do you, with the knowledge that you are gaining right now, what do you refer to mind? So is it like within the body we have all the cells together, the memory that is put together as a mind, or what is your thinking entity when we say in our body?
Mind is, in my opinion, mind is nothing but a set of programs. Mind is nothing but a set of programs which is influencing this physical machine, the nature machine. Right? So it is a layer. It is a layer.
Is it conscious? Mind is conscious self?
Mind is not. The one who is conscious is your feeling and desire. The degree of consciousness is the imbalance of feeling and desire. When you balance feeling and desire, you are increasing your consciousness by 1 degree.
So that is the doer part? I?
Yes.
Okay. To say that I, we need something in a body to tell out, right?
No, you don't need.
To use my mouth, to use this physical senses.
But those are all the organs.
Yeah, these organs.
That is what he is saying. Those are the sense elements.
How are they being controlled? How are they being controlled by our body?
Who is controlling?
It?
Who is controlling?
When you say the
No,
doer,
who is that I? Who is that I?
The soul, the embodied soul. I'm not confusing. He's like, I'm trying to be too much specific or precise.
No.
So that's where these things are coming up. But
that is the problem with the language. Yes, Anjali ji.
Namaste, sir. Chandra sir, namaste.
Namaste.
Love and light to all. So, the person who is asking this question, I would say mind is a part of soul consciousness. We are having two consciousness. One is soul consciousness and ego consciousness. Ego consciousness. And the mind body is a part of ego consciousness. What we need to learn, or what we are learning through this book, is about soul consciousness, how it works. It's a base, it's a platform, how it, like how we connected, how we should get into the soul consciousness from ego consciousness. So mind is there as long as you are alive. But once the soul leave your body,
no, mind is there after you. No, Kulkarni ji. Even when you are dead, the mind is there.
Maybe
Only
inactive,
thing is,
we can say.
No. It is not inactive.
Okay.
When you have finished this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the mind, whatever the actions, whatever the experiences are all,
Okay.
okay,
Subconscious mind.
they are
Okay.
becoming part of your wisdom, which you will bring in your next life. Okay,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Right? So, what you are able to
Spiritual thing,
recognize
right?
from your existing wisdom, right, is your ego mind.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Sir, one thing. What
Uh,
is the ego when you say ego mind? What is the other mind we have other than
see,
ego mind?
I mean, if you are wanting answers, then there is no point in going through this book, because
No.
all
No,
your
as the discussion
questions.
is happening, as the discussion is
No,
happening, the other minds are
good.
bringing up
What
the
is the
like,
ego mind? What is the ego mind?
whenever I'm too much about
No.
myself.
See, the ego is not that. Ego is your body, your
Ego is
body
my
mind.
self.
You have got 7 minds. Do you know that?
No, I'm not into that
Right?
that much.
Ego mind is your body mind. See, what are the 7 entities that we have? As knower, what do you have? Knowledge and identity.
Yes,
Each of
the
them has a
Brahma.
mind. Each of them has a body of its own, a mind of its own.
What is that body? Energy body?
That's in the energy form. So don't
Okay.
use
Yeah.
the word body there. Use a mind.
Okay.
Mind of the knowledge, mind of the
Mind of.
identity.
Okay,
Right?
two body,
When
two
it comes
minds.
to thinker, when you come to thinker, you have got
Right, reason and right.
rightness and reason, correct? So
Yeah.
rightness mind and reason mind. Okay?
Okay.
Mind is that essence which is acting. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
essence.
Then you
Correct.
have got the doer, which is
Feeling and desire.
the
Feeling and desire.
feeling mind and desire mind. All of them are enclosed in one more mind, which is belonging to the body. Okay. Got it? That body, mind, is your ego mind.
So this ego mind is combination of all of these 6?
Yes. No. Only the body.
Only the body. Okay. Can we tap
See,
into that
what
other
is
6
body? No, pardon?
Can we tap into that other 6 minds?
If you can't, you will not be able to survive.
Okay. So then we are already using all these things together, putting here.
They are there, but you don't identify with that, because you are leading your life under the guise or under the control of your body mind.
Body mind. Okay. One thing about this, when we do meditation, example, we did this Mahavatar Babaji meditation, unified meditation, that in the first lesson, when we start centering in the heart, and then after 7 days having that experience, and then almost we feel like so much centered ourselves. When I say centered, we feel that love, the first
You
quality
are
of the gods.
overcoming your body mind.
Okay, overcoming the body mind and trying to.
You are entering into the spiritual realm.
Okay, there is no more kind of. There is other flavor of energy entering into.
Correct.
You're not.
Correct.
You're not being in the physical entity anymore.
See, I can see where your confusion is coming from. Are you cooking food at home?
Yeah, I do.
Very good. Where are all your raw materials?
They're within the cabinets in the top countertops or something.
Correct?
Yep.
When you want to prepare a particular dish, you are going to select those.
Yeah, I bring what needed. I just put them.
Right? Then you have got a process stored somewhere.
Yeah.
You access that process. Then you have got certain physical entities also you are going to use, right?
Yep.
You will use a vessel, you will use a heater, you will use a controlled environment, You will use a knife and something else and then cut it to pieces. Right? You will
Yes.
put all the ingredients together and let a process happen. Okay. Now, our body, our life also is like that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, the outcome, let us say tomato and water, you boil it, it becomes slightly red in color.
Kind of.
Correct.
Yeah. Taste.
It changes its, right? Then it will release certain chemicals into that water.
Yes. As it boils. Yep.
So either it is breakdown condition or fully perceptible. Okay. From the body's experience also, it is the same.
So, okay. Whenever we touch
So
this.
when you are able to visualize that, right, the essence of learning will get completed. Are you with me?
Yeah. I am. Yep.
So
So-
visualizing the cooked end product, is that what you're saying, Chandraji?
That is life.
Okay.
That
But
is life.
how will we know when we haven't come to end of life?
Because
We are still
when
going
you are
through.
cooking, you are conscious of it.
Yes.
But when you are leading your life, you are driven by your body mind.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm.
So when you are driven by your body mind, the body is telling you whether it is complete or not. Not your true consciousness.
Okay.
See, when you are preparing a dish, you are taking feedback from your tongue and etc. All those senses. Correct? But when it is coming to spirituality, what feedback are you taking?
Maybe the mind, I guess.
No. See, you are using the word maybe. Right?
Is it the mind?
No, it is not just the mind. It is your soul. Which is, for you to recognize, is nothing but your feeling and desire.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the feeling and desire, for you to lead your life, you have got rightness and reason. You have got knowledge and identity. Right? So, knowledge, identity, rightness and reason
Right.
are the parameters which are going to integrate your purpose.
Yes.
And that purpose is going to manifest as your balanced condition of your feeling and desire.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Got it? How they are interconnected now?
Yes.
So, do I want multiple houses or does someone else take one of those houses? Right. These become the materialistic entities which are going to guide our activities.
Okay.
Okay. Right. But if I have got 5 houses and I am also uplifting the others around me, then I am staying aligned to those qualities. My 5 houses are for my rainy day. Okay. But I don't need the 6th house because my 5 houses are adequate. Are you with me as I'm giving the example?
Yes.
Correct. So these become the thresholds of your knowledge, your identity, your rightness, your reason, your feeling, your desire when all right. So when you are able to balance the feeling and desire utilizing these four entities, and they manifest as the 35 divine virtues, your life is aligned.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Very profound sentence, right?
It is, yes.
And
It
thanks
is.
for the question, because this answer was not pre-planned. It just came as you asked the question. Yeah. Yeah, Krishna Raoji.
Thank you.
Hello.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Ratnaji's question, it's very, it's very, very valuable question, Ratnaji's question. Everybody is spirituality. There are many gurus and all are different ways they are teaching.
Correct.
And ultimately, Sekhar doesn't know the destination, what he wants.
Correct.
So someday I will follow you, someday I will follow Ratna, someday because the subject I might be liking, but I don't know what is the end product. For cooking, yes, I may be making roti or I may be making upma, something. So I know what are the ingredients I want. But here in this specialty, oh Guru, Sablo, everybody is going that side, means I will also run that side. I don't know what is my destination and where it will take. Yes, all the paths must be reaching the same destination, but I don't know what is the I want. Sometimes I want abundance, sometimes I want creation, sometimes I want something else. So I'm going in that road, different routes, but ultimately I'm not able to reach, and because I don't know the destination and I don't know the path.
Okay, very good.
This is what in spirituality I'm observing, sir. All are good. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not pointing at anybody. All are good.
No. See,
But I don't know the path where I want to go.
I'll just bring you there 1 minute. I
Yes, sir.
think I need to.
I think everyone landed on the same page, sir, like Krishna, sir. But only thing is like how much we are
I'm just trying to see
trying to be structured. The
emotional
path,
equations kidhar hai.
that could be one thing that I feel.
Yes.
Even I was into the same, looking multiple videos, reading something.
All. Not only you and me.
No, all of us.
So many
right?
videos will attract someone in new guru.
No. 1 sec. Sir, just repeat the question again. Somewhere I lost my thoughts.
How do I know my destination? I don't know the destination. Yes, what I want. I want to learn something. So ultimate destination, the source from where we have come and we want to reach back. Is it the same destination everybody wants? What destination
then
means?
you
What
see-
is the destination?
See, the destination is your. Okay.
Simply collecting the.
So basically, he's
simply
asking the
collecting
who am I part and
No. I will give an analogous situation in life.
Sir,
Do
can I
you go
say
to Costco? Krishna Raoji, do you go to
Sorry, sir?
Costco? Are you in the US or in India?
Cost?
No. Are you in India
India.
or in the US?
I'm in India.
Okay. If you are in India,
In
do
India.
you
India.
Okay, and where? Hyderabad?
Yes,
Are
sir,
you in
near
Hyderabad?
Yes, Hyderabad.
Okay. Do you have a vegetable
sir.
market in your locality?
Yes, sir. It is there.
Okay. Why do you go to the vegetable market?
To buy vegetables.
Correct. Okay. And why do you need
For
vegetables?
making for eating,
Because
sir, curry, to
for
prepare a
eating,
curry.
right? Now,
To
why do
prepare
you
the
need to
curry.
eat?
Yes,
Why do
sir.
you need to eat?
To live.
You need to live or to
Yes, sir.
to feed the physical body, correct?
Yes, that's what live in the sense physical body
Right.
life.
To feed the physical body.
Yes.
But then you have got two components to your body. One is the physical, the other one is the spiritual.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Getting a balanced progression of these two entities, the physical and this one, right? Maslow and Erickson have put
Yes.
together a beautiful, what do you call, they have put together a beautiful framework. Okay. Are you with
Yes.
me? Have you
Yes,
heard
sir. I'm
about
with you.
Maslow? No. Have you heard about Maslow?
Yes, yes, sir. I heard about him.
Correct. So,
I heard about him.
depending upon where we are, okay, depending upon where we are, I'm just trying to pull that out. Yeah. Okay. Right? Are you able to see the diagram?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Right. So,
Yes, sir.
the
I'm
body
great, but
has got certain, where is that? Suddenly, which diagram is this? One second. Okay. So, body or life has got certain needs.
yes, sir.
Okay. So, they are
Yes, sir.
the physiological needs, the safety needs, that is the survival. Then you have got belongings or existence, social needs. Then you have an identity, the
Yes,
needs
sir.
of the identity. This completes your physical existence. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what about your
Yes,
spiritual
sir.
assistant? What about your spiritual, this one? The combination of the two is the real purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now what is this?
Okay. Okay.
This is nothing but, right? You are gaining controls on your society, your co-members that you have
Yes.
invited into your life, their needs. So this is divided into certain characteristics. Okay. Sukumar,
I'm here.
can you share with members in the group about spiritual tablets, a wisdom for life? That write-up that I sent?
Yeah, the 34 pages.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure, sir. I'll send that, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
That will help many people understand what this comes into, what this is when they are trying to experience.
Sure, sir.
Krishna Rao garu, right? So,
Yeah,
there
yes, sir.
are
Yes,
certain
sir.
needs,
Sir.
and which can be broken down. Every life, we have the physical goals and spiritual goals in life. That is the purpose with which we have come to earth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
because of our lifestyle and our limited understanding, we think that earning, eating, taking care of our children, taking care of our parents, that is it. That is the
Yes.
physical existence.
Sir, I
That
think
is
I have
the...
deviated fully the total subject.
No, you have not.
People
You
can't
have
go.
not. You have not.
No, sir.
You have
Okay.
not.
Because a
Okay.
basic person, he doesn't know, he doesn't think all these things, sir.
No,
Just
he
if,
doesn't.
because of
That's
some
what I'm
problem
saying.
or
So when we are
sir.
in the, right? Okay. And we let these circumstances of our physical survival control us throughout our existence.
Ji.
Okay. Right? That
Yes.
is one part of the lesson. Till that is complete, you will not be able to think about what more. That what more manifests as your spiritual needs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why did you take birth? That means it has got some purpose behind it, correct?
I don't know. We don't have any control
Yeah.
on our birth, sir. It has
No,
happened.
you are mistaken. You have every control. That is where the spiritual existence will feed you. Okay.
Okay.
So you just go through that booklet that Sukumar will post, and then we will
Okay.
discuss this.
Right,
Okay?
sir.
Yeah. So
Right, sir.
Kirti ma'am,
Ji.
Yes, sir.
from all practical purposes, I am going to be available same time tomorrow also.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'll post the
Yeah, just post.
timings and
Because
all to join.
with this one we will not be able to, and I will stop the recording here. From here on, all questions will be not recorded but discussed.